night number 1, getting set to go to the green, 25 laps the distance. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime here at Knoxville.
Side by side, down the front stretch into turn 1. James McFadden jumps to the early race lead. He works the bottom side of the speedway. Up top is Logan Schuchart in second. Justin Peck third, now challenged by the 18 of Giovanni Scelzi as they roll into corner number 3.
Gio on the bottom of the racetrack as they work down the back chute. Car slowing. That's a 6 of Brandon Wimmer. A lot of smoke off of that car as he rolls to the top side of the racetrack. James McFadden continuing to lead as the yellow flag waves. Yellow on the racetrack. Caution's out.
Remember, they had problems during their heat race, thought they were down a cylinder, and then we got the report that, oh no, it was just a valve cover. We're all good, but things not looking good so far for the number 6 of Brandon Wimmer. A couple of former Knoxville Nationals winners side by side in row 4, green flag waving.
Good start for Logan Schuchart as he'll race to the inside at turn number 1, side by side for the second spot. Gio Scelzi looking to the inside. Here comes James McFadden. Now Scelzi with a big run. He'll run down to the inside. He'll take the lead from Logan Schuchart in 3 and 4. Logan charging back around him on the outside at turn 4. Who will lead lap 1? It'll be Logan Schuchart.
Schuchart leads the first circuit, but Giovanni Scelzi right there with him. James McFadden in third, running in fourth, Cole Macedo, and Justin Peck rounds out the top 5 as they work their way down the backstretch.
Aaron Reitzel stays up on the top of the racetrack, now closing in on David Gravel. A big run to the outside. Aaron Reitzel moves by David Gravel off of turn number 2.
Reitzel now takes the 7th spot from David Gravel. Gravel comes back at him on the inside of the speedway out of turn 4, but Reitzel will have the position as they cross the start-finish line. Oh, it got really close there between Cole Macedo and Justin Peck.
Justin Peck and Cole Macedo nearly touch as they work through turn number 1. Down the back straightaway. Peck up on the high side of the racetrack. Now Macedo slides up across the nose. Peck to the bottom of turn number 4. They're side by side again. Down the front straightaway. Peck with the advantage as they race to the inside of 1. Macedo bangs the cushion in turns 1 and 2. Trouble in turns 1 and 2. Davey Heskin off the pace.
Davey Heskin up in smoke, off the pace. Caution flag waving. Back to green flag action as they make their way through the seafoam restart zone of the cone on the front straightaway. Jumping up to the top of the speedway, James McFadden. He's got a run on Giovanni Scelzi. J-Mac to second and looking to gain ground on the race leader.
Donnie Schatz gets by Justin Peck. He'll bring Aaron Reitzel with him as they race into 3 and 4. That's the battle for 5th. Schatz now up into the 5th spot in turn number 4. Meanwhile, Cole Macedo reeling in Gio Scelzi in 1. As Gio Scelzi continues to battle with Cole Macedo. Macedo with the advantage. He'll take the 3rd spot in turn number 2.
Cole Macedo up to 3rd now. David Gravel and Donnie Schatz race side by side for 6th into turn 3. Schatz down low to slam the door, but Gravel keeps the car glued to the bottom, and Justin Peck trying to come after both of them down the front straightaway. Car slowing on the top side in turn 3.
Ian Madsen slowing on the high side of the 3rd turn to bring out the caution here. Yellow number 2 in tonight's feature event. The green is coming out.
We are back under green flag conditions. Giovanni Scelzi to the inside of Macedo, makes the pass for 3rd, reclaims it, and now sets his sights on James McFadden. Down to the inside of the speedway, they are side by side. Scelzi and J-Mac race for 2nd.
Battle for the 2nd spot as Donnie Schatz has gotten by Aaron Reitzel. Here they come side by side in turn 1. They nearly get together. Gio Scelzi with the run now at the bottom of turn number 2. He'll take the 2nd spot away. James McFadden racing 3rd, but here comes Donnie Schatz. A big bold move into 3 and 4.
Donnie Schatz by Cole Macedo, now reeling in James McFadden. Schatz now up to 4th.
Gravel gets by him as Donnie Schatz now knocking on the door. James McFadden, they're side by side in turn number 4. Battle for the 3rd spot down the front chute. James McFadden with the advantage. He shuts the door on him in turn 1. Schatz to the outside now. He'll go to the cushion in turn number 2.
Donnie Schatz looking for another run on James McFadden as Logan Schuchart gets away from the field. Here, Schatz to the inside. Slide job. Cross back underneath, but Donnie Schatz now 3rd as lap number 13 goes in the books. Logan Schuchart leads it, and a war being waged for the 2nd spot between Giovanni Scelzi and Donnie Schatz, who tries to slide up the bank, but there wasn't enough room.
Schatz right through the middle now, makes a big run down to the inside of Giovanni Scelzi into 3. He'll easily take the runner-up spot this time as he slides up to the high side of turn number 4. As they work into turn number 1, Logan Schuchart still the race leader. Now Donnie Schatz in 2nd.
No traffic between 1st and 2nd. Logan Schuchart tried to slide a lap car in 1 and 2, did not pull it off, and now Donnie Schatz gaining ground on the race leader into corner number 3.
The momentum's in the 2nd spot. Here comes Donnie Schatz nose to tail. Now your race is for the lead. Off of turn 4, Logan Schuchart has the advantage. Here comes Donnie Schatz down to the inside of turn 1. Logan up across the nose, nearly gets by a lap car in turn number 2.
White flag in the air. 1 lap to go for Logan Schuchart. Can he make it 2 in a row at the Knoxville Raceway? Donnie Schatz ran second on Sunday. He'll trail the Shark Racing 1S into 3 and 4.
For the final time, and it turns 3 and 4. He picked up the Capitani Classic win, and tonight he gets the Brand Professional Agriculture qualifying night number 1 win. Logan Schuchart is the winner.
And what a battle for third. David Gravel able to steal it away from Giovanni Scelzi as they cross this line.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about it for Logan Schuchart?
I think we're good when when we get the racetrack like this, we get to racing around, but we still got to work on qualifying. For whatever reason, the restarts there, I get beat every time, I feel like. That last one, I really stuttered really bad before it took off, and I felt like somebody was going to slide me going into one, but the racetrack is good. It's really racy for a Wednesday night. It's Duramax, Striding, C&D rigging 1S was fun to drive. The longer runs, though, I started to lose my left rear. It made me a little nervous. I couldn't get quite the run that I wanted to, especially when I ran the top like that. It's really pulling on the left side of the car kind of hard. And I wanted to diamond the corner. There's so much meat in the middle of the racetrack, but I didn't feel like I could do it. So I kind of felt like a sitting duck there at the end. I thought I might see Donnie like I did the other night, but we were able to hold on for the win. Yeah, I'm looking at the big picture. I don't know if we did good enough, or somebody's gonna have to do the math pretty quick to figure it out for me, but I'm just looking at the big picture. I feel like we have a good shot at it if we can put ourselves in a position to race for it. We just might have put ourselves too far back. So hopefully we can make it a good run at it on Saturday, or at least take some stress off. Hopefully we're at the end of this deal and in the show, but if not, we'll try and make a run at that B main and make something happen.
For live coverage of every World of Outlaws event and for extended on-demand race content, visit dirtvision.com. For full race results, features, and series news, visit worldofoutlaws.com.